You're looking very slimming, the black slimming. Hey, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for joining us. Hello and welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed your bonfire night, have you? Yeah! If you still have the sight in both eyes, congratulations. If you're watching the show from Casualty with Burns, hard luck. Those baked potatoes are always hotter than you think, aren't they? It's the time, of course, we celebrate Guy Fawkes' attempt to blow up Parliament with 8 tons of high explosive, which he had presumably bought from his local newsagent. I'll have the big box with ye Parliament buster, please. Talking of bonfire night, may I introduce the men who spend every evening in their local park going, ooh and ah. Good Lord, that really did strike a chord, didn't it? It's my house band, 4 puffs and a piano.
That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Really love your tiger light. That's neat, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat. I really love your tiger feet. I really love your tiger feet. Your tiger feet. That's right.
Come on, someone, please give them a proper recording contract. Put us all out of our misery. That sounded great.
Thank you.
Shall we see who is in my jumbo selection box tonight? Why don't we? My first guest is Britain's most popular stand-up comedian, by Eckers-like. It's Peter Kay. Ah! That's terrifying. Ah! That's really disconcerting. Peter, what is that? Have you brought lots of masks along tonight? Are you just going to hide behind them? It's like interviewing Meg Ryan. My next guest is the very talented, the very beautiful Gwen Stefani, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Gwen.
Hello, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm so happy to be here.
Don't you look lovely? You look fabulous tonight.
Thank you.
Gwen is from Orange County, California. And Gwen, you'll be interested to hear we have our own Orange County over here.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's called Essex.
Oh, okay.
My next guest. He's suave. He's sophisticated. It's only Pierce Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ian Pierce. Gorgeous, penetrating eyes. Unflappable, suave sophistication.
Stop it, mate. Stop it.
Movie star good looks. Don't be intimidated, Pierce. I'm sure you look good next to me out here, though, don't worry. All right? We've got music as well this evening, ladies and gentlemen. As if that weren't enough, we have fabulous music from the DJ's DJ. He's the man who makes Brighton rock. It is Fat Boy Slim. Norman, how are you? Thank you for coming on. What a green room that is. Come on, it's the perfect bonfire night party. We've got Fat Boy Slim on the beats. I believe that's what they call it, on the beats. We have Pierce, the elegant host. We have feisty Gwen, who will provide the fireworks. Now all we need for the bonfire is a strangely shaped, overstuffed guy, and we are set for the... That's scaring me. Will you stop it with the small face on the big face? Before we get with that, I need to share something with you here. I had a lovely weekend with the children. We went off down to Dorset and went to a place near Wareham called Monkey World. I don't know if you've been to Monkey World. It's like a little place only full of monkeys. It was fantastic. And on the way out, you can get just about any monkey-related gift item you could possibly wish for. I've never seen so many monkey-related items in one place. I mean, they had, like, a monkey face with binoculars built in. They had monkey bookmarks, monkey back scratchers. They had a monkey build-your-own monkey kit. They had clay monkeys. They had monkeys from the past, a monkey of the future that you could wind up. They had no actual real monkeys there, unfortunately, in the gift shop. I bought a couple of items, which I rather liked. This, I think you'll... Shut your eyes for a minute. Well, shut your eyes for a minute. You know, now, I have been looking for one of these for years. Couldn't believe my luck. Kitted out the whole family, don't tell them it's a special Christmas surprise. I'll tell you what, this wouldn't make a bad Bond villain, would it? Eh? Oh, Mr. Bond. I see you're scared of monkeys, Mr. Bond. Also, look, they had a Mick Hucknall doll there as well, which Always let himself go. I tell you, his company, it's a bit hot indoors. Now, so... Now, obviously, I wanted to buy some of the monkey paraphernalia, but really what I wanted was a van full of real monkeys to come home with. You can't buy them, they're not allowed. You know, they won't sell them to you. But you can adopt them. The ones that they're looking after, it's a monkey rescue centre, and you can adopt them and help out financially, and you can adopt some. So we adopted 2 cheeky monkeys. Now, I wanted to call them Ant and Dec, but apparently that's been done. This is Seamus. And isn't Seamus sweet? Look at Seamus, eh? And Seamus is a friendly little chimp, and I really bonded with Seamus. I spent a lot of time pressing my face up against his glass. And he was going like that to me, like... I was doing faces like... And Seamus was actually, they told me, the result of a birth control accident. Now, I thought monkeys were bright enough to avoid that sort of thing. I mean, you expect that in less evolved species, like Middlesbrough teenagers, but not, you know... So that's Seamus, we adopted Seamus, and the kid said, can we adopt one more? I said, go on then, adopt one more. Choose the one you fancy. And I thought they'd go for it. You know, there were lots of very cute little monkeys there. Here's the one my children chose to adopt, OK? Look at that! Look at it. That's Tom, apparently. Tom! One of my adopted monkeys. He's a capuchin. I think, and they said he was overweight when he came in. No, really? Look at him. It's like a really angry cushion attacking you, isn't it? There are problems, though, I imagine, further down the line in adopting monkeys. And if you're going to follow my advice and adopt a monkey, then do bear in mind that there will come a day when they're 13 or 14 or 15, and you have to sit them down and tell them, monkey son, I'm not your real father. Which is bad enough, but then there's the double blow when you have to tell them their real dad is Lee Evans. How's that going to go down, eh? Let's get our first guest out. Ladies and gentlemen, he is, well, I've had him on the show before. He is one of the best guests we've ever had on the programme. He is also a much-loved comedian, and deservedly so. Will you please welcome the one and only Mr. Peter Kay?
Is this the way to Amarillo? Every night I'm hugging my pillow, dreaming dreams of Amarillo, a sweet Marie who waits for me.
Let's do it all.
Go on, then.
Wait, one, two. Do it all. Now, can I just say, I did this last time I came on, and they cut it out. And I've not forgotten, so you might never see this. It's awful, that, isn't it? Because I came on and I walked over here, and then they cut it out, and you went, come on, sit down! Like young Bruce. And I went, and it looked like, oh, that went wrong. Yeah, laugh it up. Yeah, either that or star maker, but you don't know star making. Have you learnt star making?
We're working on
Have you? Let's do star making, go on. Here, as I watch the ships go by, I'm rooted to my shore, and I keep asking myself why, and if there's more on the other side. Bruno! So, when I see the friends are falling, a little bit crazy, knowing now we've outgrown one another. Stars around me. Wave your hands, you miserable bastard! So, it'll only end up on DVD. We're happy now. Wave your hands, you're not even going to be seen. You're going to show the audience. How did you come over here? Let's play a bit with the format.
What have you bought? You bought yourself a pie
No,
on here?
although when you cheat... Now, listen.
Well, you're saying...
Just keep them coming, all right? I bought you, because it's bonfire night, a parking loaf.
What's that?
Oh, it's lovely.
Parking.
What is it? Just a big bit of old dried bread.
No, it's actually a parking loaf.
What's that mean?
Ginger.
Thank you very much.
Well, where's that from?
It's from Dutson's Family Bakers, Bury Road, Bolton. It's not that you'll be going, you'll need a tetanus.
Is it?
But, not because it's Dutson's, because it's him.
Is it good food?
It's lovely.
Do you want to have a bite?
I'm not it looks a bit...
It's fresh today, it's brand new,
really
have a bit.
nice.
Taste it. It's bonfire night, man, get in the mood. Never mind, it's Monday and this is a pre-record. Because of bloody Piers.
A bit stale.
Don't say that.
It tastes to me like you bought it on Monday. Come on, come over here. Put it down.
Let's just
Come over. Come
do
over.
a little bit of Amarillo in case it cuts down, mate.
All right, a bit of Amarillo.
When the day is dawning on a Texas Sunday morning, how I long to be there with Marie who's waiting for me there. Every lonely city where I hang my hat, God love you, every pretty as where my baby is at. Is this the way to Amarillo? Every night I've been hugging my pillow, dreaming dreams of Amarillo. It's when Marie who waits for me. No! Do the big, you gotta do the big when they get involved.
What's that? What? La 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 la. Okay.
Man.
Go on then. We'll do that bit. No, wait.
Yeah. Wait.
I've still got cake all over my teeth.
Stop being a drama queen.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. With sweet Marie who waits for me. Right. Peter Cake.
No.
Peter Cake.
I just sang a song over there. We've all been singing.
No. Peter Cake, how are you, Peter? Thanks for coming straight
No,
over.
I've just been singing a song over there. I've just been singing a song.
I bet you we can still edit that out.
If you edit that out,
I bet we can.
Swear,
All right, how much do you
no,
bet?
that's not fair. Because it's always editing in your favour, this programme.
What do you mean?
It's a bloody good sing-along there, that with it. And don't go sticking it on DVD as a special feature. That'd be...
We might leave.
You've got to back me up there, lads.
Yeah. We're with Peter.
What's that called? The barn cake, or what is that?
It's called a parking.
A parking?
How much is parking? £4. I'll have some treacle toffee then.
It's quite nice.
That's a bit of a parking joke, that.
Well, everyone's still recovering from the singing, and frankly, your outburst then. It was like an outburst. You're like an angry capuchin monkey coming out there. You're like Tom, the adopted
What are you saying
capuchin.
to me? I can't... I'm here for clips. Play them.
No, you don't.
I'm going back tonight. I'm in my own bed.
Well, how are you, Peter?
Cracking, champion.
Yeah, you well?
Yeah, you?
Since last time he came on the show, when Peter was on the show last time, he was just about to go on tour.
Yeah, I did it.
It was the tour... I know you did it. It was like one of the biggest comedy tours that this country's ever seen, wasn't it?
No.
How many nights was it?
180.
He played to 300-odd-thousand people, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Have you seen it?
No. Anyway, so you went on this tour...
Leave that sing-along in and edit out some of that shite you came out
No,
with.
stop it! Stop being...
It's painful sitting in that dressing room. No wonder I've got masks. That's a bad idea, that green room. I've got to say it.
Well, hold on. Why do you think that?
Because for a kick-off, it's not got 4 walls.
No.
Right? It's a set.
Hold on a second. Why are you applauding the fact it hasn't got 4 walls?
I don't know, but they're on my side.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm sitting there with Gwen Stefani,
yeah.
who last week I thought were a fella.
Oh, don't worry.
I don't mean like that, Gwen.
Hey, you really scared me, dude.
Yeah, he is a scary dude.
He really vibed me. He didn't want to sit next to me.
Did
There's
he?
a big old
I
thing
didn't
going
want to
on
sit
back
next
here.
to you at Cast at Man with Golden Gun. Zoom out. Look at that.
I think
What's
they
all
all
that
look
about?
spectacular.
Yeah, you would. You're having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, well, cut him up. So, you're back there. You don't think it's a good idea, the green room? You what, you think it's unsettling?
because
you think we're crying?
you can't relax. Pierce is a lovely fella.
Pierce is a lovely fella.
You can't... But, you know, you're nervous.
Well, that's
Like sitting on death row in here.
What did you say?
That's what Norman said.
Yeah, but you're... Hold it. Hang on.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
I'm smoking
You want to do away with that.
Will you stop complaining? A, you're meant to be a professional.
I'm not complaining.
You are complaining. You've done nothing but complain since you've come out.
I sang a song that no one will see.
Yeah?
And I just said that the green room's a bit intimidating when you sing with people.
Just calm down.
Just calm.
Is it nerves? Are you...
No, I'm not nervous. I just got to watch you.
Yeah,
Because
why?
you're a cheeky sausage.
You know there's nothing but goodness in me.
You're a nice person, but you get a bit sharp on here.
Do you think
Gotta
so?
watch you.
Do you think...
Good on radio. I prefer you on radio.
Do you think... All right, hang on.
Go on.
Now, OK.
So I did a tour.
You did a tour.
Yeah.
So we can cut all that out. Now, you did a
Oh,
tour.
I see. That's the gold. This is the shite. Where do you get your ideas from, Pete?
Pete, it's OK. Now, shame on you. Shame on you.
Oh, I know, but this is the... I bought you that, 69p.
Yeah.
For bonfire night.
Can't now.
What are you doing for bonfire night?
We've just had it.
Well,
Don't think we don't know what your game is, Kay.
69p
You're
that,
trying to
I bought
fool-
69p that, I bought you that. What are you doing for bonfire night?
You're trying to pretend to people at home that this is not live on bonfire night and they're not going to fall for it.
What did you do tonight for bonfire
I had a
night?
lovely time. We enjoyed fireworks and food.
You get...
And then we came here to do the show. Now, since the last time Peter was on the show, he's had a baby.
I had a baby, yeah, a little boy called Charlie.
Bit disappointed.
Thanks very much.
No, it's lovely you got a baby, but...
He's lovely, yeah.
I think you should have gone with the showbiz name, Peter, because you're showbiz now.
I'm not.
You could have called the baby Simran or Trevelyan.
Bruschetta. Charlie. Lovely Charlie. He's lovely.
And his middle name is named after your dad, isn't he?
Yeah,
OK.
Charlie Michael.
How old is Charlie now?
He's 9 months old.
He's a lovely little boy.
He's a lovely, beautiful little boy.
What kind of dad are you? Hands-on? You're there all the time? You're looking after him? You do the nappies?
Yeah, I do the nappies, yeah.
I can't understand dads who don't do the nappies. I don't understand
Frankie
why...
Dettori didn't do nappies and I went right off him.
Why, yeah. I think...
He were doing really well on here and I thought, he's a lovely fella. And then he said, I do one nappy. I thought, I thought it's wrong, that, in this day and age. Do you do nappies?
Of course, I did all the nappies. I even do other people's children's nappies without being asked.
At what age, at what age do you stop cheering when they burp?
I think 12's a good time. Aren't the nappies a great source of wonder? Have you had it yet where you've been doing the nappy and you look inside and you see what's in there and you'll see something like a whole Satsuma segment that hasn't been digested? Same colour, everything. You seen that yet?
It's in that bag.
I wonder what was stuck in my teeth.
In fact, you didn't know. But what you've eaten.
It does look a bit like it, doesn't it? So that's nice. You enjoy that?
That's one for trailer, that.
We should, I might cut that and put it with slow motion with some music
Put
over.
it in.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about that on the way down, if we could do something, like, in later years, like, when they look back. Should we not just do a pretend thing, like as though we're really having a good laugh?
Yeah.
Pretending. Go on, listen like that. Yeah, go on.
OK. I tell you what, slow motion is more tiring than regular speed.
Who died today? That's what'll be at the end of it.
Peter Kay.
So, anyway, let's talk. I had a baby, Charlie, did a new series, that's good.
Well, no, hold it, we haven't done the new series yet. Don't jump ahead of yourself.
All right.
All right, OK. Phoenix Nights, it's not a new series of that, is it?
Let's have some more water. Have you any in your desk? Do a continuity water, it's full again.
Don't start with
See
the
you, they
continuity.
notice. I'll get £10 letter a week in TV, quick.
You know what? I think you probably would write in, wouldn't you?
Of course I would, you not?
I'll put your water down.
Put that up there. Then no continuity, where's that gone?
I don't know.
Don't give me that shit. You be in that edit giving it, make me look good.
Hold on. Since when do I speak like, make me look good? Well, I'm some sort of like wizard or something.
That's how you do.
I don't talk like that. I've got
Of course
this
you do.
proper English, not like that stuff from the island of Dr. Moreau where you come from. Whatever.
Did you review that?
What's that?
Make me look good.
Is that how you think I speak? I've got a lovely
How do I
voice.
speak?
You speak like that, don't you? I bought
From
these.
Sunderland?
I bought these some cake from the local baker.
You're on your ass.
So, OK. Let's talk about the new series. The new series isn't Phoenix Nights.
No.
It's the spin-off of Phoenix
Yeah.
Nights. OK, set it up for us. Who's in it? What's it about? How does it differ? Not necessarily in that order.
It's a spin-off. Am I on 4? They've turned them on the... It's a spin-off from Phoenix Nights, a bit like George and Mildred from Man About the House.
Yeah, good.
And I'm in it.
Yeah, of course.
And Patrick's in it, Patrick McGuinness, and we're the two doormen from the series.
He's the young, good-looking one in the show.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Do you play any number of parts like in Phoenix Nights? Do you play a lot of roles?
No.
Because was that a cost-saving thing? Was that to sort of keep costs
No,
down?
it's just like Steve Coogan got fed up of dressing up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've lost them now. Go on. So,
let's have a look at a clip. This is now. What's the new show called again? It's called
Max and Paddy's
Max and
Road.
Paddy.
I'm sorry if I keep drinking water, but it's nerve-wracking. No, I'm not. Don't go off.
Yeah.
I'm just thirsty, and that parking loaf is. I don't know why you're not drinking after that.
I'm not having any more of that. I don't think that. I think there's something in there. I think it's like marijuana cake or something. I think it's got mushrooms in it.
I wish it were. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? No, that'd be TV gold.
I don't.
Wouldn't it just?
I'm not one.
I slipped up there.
I'm not one for getting high, to be honest with you.
You know what my mum said when you're going on David Ross? No, that's Mum's.
David Ross is a better name, really, isn't it? It's like a sort of proper.
When you're on that David Ross show.
Oh, bless her.
Because she's Asian.
All right, we haven't seen it yet. This is Peter Kay's new series. It's called Max and Paddy Go West. It looks like this.
You're on. It's not. Cube. It's called Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere.
OK, let's have a look.
Go West.
Do you mind? Someone's trying to get a bit of kip in here.
Oh, get it.
Look very good. Max and Paddy, Strangers in Paradise. Peter, it has been lovely.
Yeah, well, it's been lovely. I'm glad that's over.
What was that you did then? What was that?
It's a nervous. I cracked my jaw.
What? No, that's a very strange thing to do.
It's worse things.
Why do you do that?
Have you got an allotment?
No. I can crack my toe.
Crack your toe, then. Go on.
I just did it.
What's your party piece, quickly?
Party piece?
Quickly! You must have a party piece. This is mine.
What'd you do?
Strap yourself in. Are you ready for this?
Do you need any assistance?
No.
Huh?
Don't clap!
Why not?
Please. Please don't clap that.
It was genuinely impressive.
Really isn't.
That's kind of like a boneless turkey.
I'm going now on this.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, as he flaps off, Mr. Peter Kay. Oh, he's got a cheap laugh now. Peter Kay, ladies and gentlemen. What a joy. Thank you, Peter. What a joy. Mr. Peter Kay, ladies and gentlemen. Idiot of the Week is a man who forked out £45,000 on a number plate. I can only assume he's an Arsenal fan. £45,000? I don't think it's worth it, do you? And for £5, he could have had his actual name. I hope you enjoyed Halloween. I don't know if you went into it fully. I loved Halloween. Did you enjoy Halloween? OK. I had a treasure hunt for the kids. You organised a treasure hunt, which was lovely. So I wrote some little kind of clues in rhyme, and the children went out to find stuff. And at the bottom of the garden, we have a caravan, OK? It's a nice gypsy caravan, not travellers haven't moved in. And in the caravan, we put my wife's mother, okay? And she was going to be a ghost, like a Japanese ghost. She was all done black. And when the kids came, she went, she really got into it. Best thing about it is, I haven't told her the party's over yet. She's still down there. There was one sour note, though, at the whole party, and you know, you've got to be careful. You invite children around Halloween, they get very excited. There was one little kid, came along, one of the 7-year-olds. I won't name his name, but he was a little And the minute he turned up, he was complaining. He was like, oh, what are we in the treasure? I don't want to go to the treasure. I want to play Murder in the Dark. I said, we're not playing Murder in the Dark. Where's the food? I said, we can have the food later. Well, I'm hungry. I could have strangled him. So anyway, they went out there. I jumped out as a werewolf. He had an axe with him, a styrofoam axe, right? And he started whacking me with the axe. And I thought, that's fair. And I go, I'll let them do that. And I thought, that's enough of the axe now. So I took my mask off, go, all right, steady with it. When I took my mask off, took me in the eye with the axe. Right in the eye. Now, there are two problems with that. Number one, it's stupid. Any kid knows you can't kill a werewolf with a plastic axe. It's got to be silver, have some wolfbane in it, and the worst thing for me was it opened up an old Frisbee-related injury I had in the eye involving some floaters. So that was my Halloween. A scary night. Scary night for me that night, and it'll be a scary night for that little shit every night from now, because I know where he lives and I've got a lot of costumes. It's time for my next guest, ladies and gentlemen. I think we know her as the Queen of No Doubt. Here she is in action.
Our memories, they can be inviting, but some are altogether mighty frightening. As we die for you and I, with my head in my hands, I sit and cry. Don't speak, know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell because it hurts.
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Gwen Stefani.
Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts.
It's Gwen Stefani, ladies and gentlemen. Good heavens, you look absolutely wonderful. Don't you look fantastic?
Thank you.
Wow, that is some outfit you have on there.
Thank
that really is quite
you.
something. It must be quite chilly, I imagine, as well this time
You know
of year.
what? It's wool.
Is it?
Yeah.
But the
It's
top
winter.
bit there,
Well, you know,
it looks wonderful.
I'm working it.
I'm thrilled to have you on. You came on the show a couple of years ago and did the music.
Right.
With No Doubt, and it was such a fantastic, dynamic performance.
Thank you.
And I wish that we chatted then, but I'm glad to have you back on now, so thank
Yeah.
you for coming on. Are you still, what's going on, though? Are you still with the band? Are you solo now? What's happening with you and No Doubt?
I wanted to do a dance record, a little side project, and yes, I'm still with the band. It's been almost 18 years. We just put our greatest hits out. So
That's a really long time for
I
a band
know.
like that to survive.
It's crazy.
Now, do you live over here all the year now, or part of the year?
I'm here a little bit. I'm like a part-timer, yeah.
So half of the time here, maybe half the time in LA, because I know you're married to an English guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I got an English cute one.
Okay, well, there's lots of us about. You know, we are, generally speaking, better looking than Americans, and you know that. Let me ask you about Americans.
Okay.
I know you are an American, so
I
you're
am.
perhaps disadvantaged to begin with at this point. But American young men, they're kind of weird, aren't they? With the baseball caps and the, you know, baseball and just general kind of like stupid behaviour. I find it quite... Do you not find it off-putting?
Obviously, I married an English guy, and you know.
That speaks volumes.
Blah blah blah.
But you haven't, I noticed, even though you've been over a while, you haven't adopted the English accent.
Thank God, yeah.
What?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not going to suddenly start being an English
Well,
person.
I kind of admire that. I mean, we have Madonna over here, of course. I know you're familiar with Madonna, I'm
Yeah.
sure. That's very American to applaud a name.
Oh, well, everybody's applauding everything. So
Yeah,
I'm
not
just-
Madonna, they weren't, you notice, but I'm with you, because I like Madonna.
Me too.
But she's become more English than I am now. It's like, all right, governor, have a pint of Timothy Totter's ale. She's like, go up the old apples and pears, see if Guy Ritchie's ready with his old shufty-bufty. She's become, like, more working-class London than I am.
I didn't notice, but...
Yeah, you did
I
notice.
didn't notice.
She does. She drinks pints.
I'm just happy for her, you know. I talked to her about it, and she really likes it here, and she really likes the people, and she likes the vibes. So.
I'm happy for her as well, and it's nice that she's got, you know, a working relationship with a good man. What about the Kabbalah? Are you interested in that kind of thing? Philosophy, religion, the sort of stuff that's hooking her in at the moment?
Not yet.
No. No. Yeah, you and me both.
I was always growing up like a little Catholic girl, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always love seeing you in your videos and photographs of you. There were some lovely photographs in one of the papers last weekend of you, looking fantastic in outfits. Now, there's a terrific look there. Wow. That was in the Sunday Times Star magazine. Presumably, part of the fun of being in a band, being a woman in a band, is you can dress up. You can do these kind of things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Do you get styled? Do you do this yourself?
You know what? For my whole life, like, I always made my own clothes and was a thrift store kind of girl. I didn't really know much about, like, fashion, like real fashion. And when I did the video with Eve, we did a song together, and I met this girl, Andrea Lieberman, and she was like the cooler New York Jewish version of me, and I fell in love with her, and we started collaborating, and we've been together ever since. And that's when I started a clothing line, because we got all inspired, and we were going to do this whole design thing.
So you have your own clothing line as well?
Yeah.
Well, you're busy, aren't you? Now, that's one of your outfits there, isn't it?
That one is, yeah, actually.
But it's kind of like, that's not for everyone, is it, really? I mean, it's not, you know, I mean, you'd have to be pretty slender to wear that.
Well,
and
that's like the couture part of it.
I see, yes.
Know.
So so there's a basic range as well?
Yeah. It's called Lamb, and it's like really a baby.
And lamb being lamb, the little animal that,
yeah,
lamb.
exactly.
Okay. Why did you choose lamb?
Lamb was, I named it after my little dog that I have for like 16 years that passed away, so I thought it was a good way to like.
So your dog was called Lamb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I called her Lamb. Her name was Megan, but I liked it.
This is getting confusing.
I know.
Why didn't you call the range of clothes Dog?
What?
You could have called it Dog, you got a dog, or you could have called it Megan because you got a dog called Megan.
I think that Lamb sounded better, but I used to call her Lamb because she followed me everywhere, and I was Mary. Hello, you know.
I saw you walking your dog. I was driving to North London once, and I saw you with your husband walking a dog, I think.
Yeah, that's actually my husband's dog.
Oh, I see.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
So that dog's dead as well?
Well,
I don't know whether you should be allowed to have animals.
You know what? We had that dog for 17 years, and we just put him to rest like 10 days ago, so it's a little fresh. You know?
Well, don't blame me. I didn't kill it. It's like, you lose 2 dogs, it's careless of you, not me. I lost 3 ferrets recently.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're not okay. I'm still upset about that.
Change the subject. So
I'm sorry, are you genuinely sad about the loss of the dog?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah. I apologise then. You going to get a new one?
I think, you know, traveling back and forth, I think probably not for right now.
Have you thought about adopting a monkey?
You know what? I was thinking about monkeys today. I was thinking I want one of those ones that come right here.
What, to carry around with you?
Yeah,
but you see, you're not really allowed to have monkeys to carry around with it. And you know the monkeys that, you know, if you're on a beach somewhere, like on holiday in Spain or somewhere, they bring a monkey up to be photographed with you, they are mainly heroin addicts. The monkeys.
What?
Yeah, I found it hard to believe as well, but someone at the Monkey Sanctuary told me that before asking me for £10 to help rescue them. Apparently they get them hooked on smack, and the monkeys all, they get photographed.
Where did they get it from?
From dealers, monkey dealers. I haven't really explored that properly yet, but I'll try and find out for you. Let's have a look at Gwen. This is now, so your solo project is what? You're just calling yourself Gwen Stefani, or?
Well, I'm actually calling it a side project.
Just calling it a side project?
Yeah, because when I do my solo record, I'll tell everyone. But this is kind of like a collaboration dance record, just a bunch of people coming together to make it.
But if people want to buy it, what would it be called?
It would be called Gwen Stefani.
It will be called Gwen Stefani. Okay, let's have a look at this. And this is the first single from it?
This is the first single. It's called What You Waiting For.
Okay, have a look at this. Great. Now, what's going on here? Because you have are these the ladies from the video here with you?
They're kind of here, they're kind of not. They're kind of in my head. They're kind of my inspiration.
Hold on a second. Now, they're kind of here, they're kind of not. You mean like they're imaginary people?
I don't know. I thought about them and then they appeared one day.
So you thought about... Is he one of them as well?
He was not in my imagination. Actually, he was my nightmare.
You'll have a hard time getting him out now, though. I suspect they're storing up the last for later, Peter. So if they're imaginary people, which is a lovely idea, if I were, by chance, to get an imaginary hand job from one of them later on, that wouldn't be cheating, would it? I mean...
That's naughty, dude.
Well, if they're not really there, what's my wife going to say? Ourselves imagining it.
Boundaries, man.
Would you ask them for me?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with you?
This is my dream.
Look,
This
Pierce
is
is
my
in
dream.
there,
This
and
is my dream.
Peter wants a bit of the action as well. Look, he's even offering cakes.
We won't have any flumps.
Gwen's to be seen in a new movie coming out soon. It's called The Aviator. It's a new film from Martin Scorsese, and it's about part of the life of Howard Hughes.
Right.
I suspect it's going to be a fabulous cinematic experience.
I think it's going to be massive. It's just, the script was amazing, and the cast is incredible. And when I was on the set, everybody there, from like hair and makeup to like Kate Blanchett, and everyone was just like, oh my God, I can't believe we're here. Everybody was just totally excited about it.
Incredible cast as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Kate Blanchett you mentioned, Kate Beckinsale's in it as well, Jude Law's in it, Leonardo DiCaprio has the lead role. And the part you play in it is?
I'm playing Jean Harlow, which
Wow.
is just crazy.
Now, I get the feeling from looking at photographs of you over the years and seeing you in videos that kind of period, the glamour of that period and the way women present themselves has always been something that's interested you.
Yeah, clearly an inspiration. And it's such a crazy story how I got the part, which is, by the way, I have 2 lines, so...
So it's not a huge part?
Well, there's no small part in a Scorsese movie, but I think that, you know, definitely 2 lines. So,
well, hang on a second, because we have a clip to show you, and I
Okay.
think both those lines must be in the clip. so this is the
I
first
haven't
time.
even seen it, so I
It's the
can't
first time
wait.
we're going to have a guest, and we show the clip, and that's all they do in the whole film. But how did you get the part?
No, actually, Herb Ritz is responsible because I did a shoot with him, and he wanted me to do this whole Maryland on the beach thing. And I guess Martin Scorsese was driving in New York and saw the poster on the side of a bus station thing and was like, let's get her to try out.
OK, let's have a look. This is The Aviator.
Nothing like tonight has ever been seen before, and I can certainly say it will never be seen again. 500,000 people are crowding the streets to get a glimpse of the stars and celebrities. Mr. Hughes escorts the lovely starlet Jean Harlow tonight. He discovered her for this picture, and we think her platinum blonde locks and hot jazz baby doll style are going to make her a big star. Mr. Hughes! Mr. Hughes, how about a word? Let me present the feminine star of this spectacle, Hell's Angels, Miss Jean Harlow.
Thank you. I would like to use this occasion to publicly thank Mr. Hughes for the opportunity he gave me. Thank you.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that
It
yet.
looks fantastic, doesn't it?
I'm shocked.
I'm surprised you haven't seen that. They're
I
sending
haven't
us
seen
copies.
that.
And
I
you...
was like, whoa, that's tripping me hard.
It does look great, doesn't it? You look fabulous. You look very much like her as well.
That's wild.
Leonardo DiCaprio, he's an ugly bloke. I mean, how does he get the work, eh? And Jude Law, they're really hard to look at. I feel that you're tiring of me now. I feel I should let you go back and join your imaginary friends.
That would be fun.
Can I just ask you, when you go back to the dressing room, are they as much fun as they appear to be? I'm just going to stare at them for a while and see if I can spook them out in the same way
Victoria
they're spooking.
Beckham's not in.
No,
the
she's
picture.
not in the bed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased we had on the show. Thank you so much for coming on. It was lovely to meet you. Gwen Stefani.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Please say hello to the Japanese lady for me. A survey has voted this the top toy for Christmas. Have a look at this. Have you seen these yet? Look at that. It is... hold on. All right. Now, if any kids are watching, if you don't get this in your stocking this year, it means Mummy and Daddy don't love you, OK? This is Although, frankly, if you're letting your kids watch this show, and then you're pretty lax anyway. But this is the Robo Sapien. What does it do, you're asking? What doesn't it do, should be the question. It does this. Let me get this going here. Does a little dance. Look at that. Hey, how much fun is that on Christmas Day? How much would that annoy your mum and dad when they're trying to nap after lunch, eh? All right, OK. Turn it off. Now, that's what I call dance music, fat boy. Also, it can make this noise. A burp. And best of all, it does this. It does a little fart. Far 2D2. So it dances, it burps and farts on Christmas Day. Here's the thing, though. You don't need to waste your money on a robot. Just get a couple of drinks inside Grandad, pull his finger, like we used to in the old days. Same thing. It's the Robo Sapien. All free gifts received gratefully between now and Christmas. Let's get our final guest out. Ladies and gentlemen, he is, I think, one of the finest actors that we have produced for the United Kingdom. He is, of course, one of the greatest living Irishmen. It is Mr. Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
We're here now. Mr. Pierce Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That was a long wait back there, I gotta say.
Peter gets excited, and then I was chatting with Gwen, and, you know, but you're here now. That's the main
Well, we're
thing.
here indeed, Jonathan, yeah.
How are you feeling? You're looking almost annoyingly good.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Well, you're looking pretty sharp yourself.
God bless you, Pierce. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, but you're one of these guys, even when you're turning, you know, you're not particularly smartly dressed this evening. It's jeans, a casual shirt, some sort of a shoe, and yet you're pulling
Actually,
it off.
two shoes,
You
really.
it's movie star glamour, though. You exude.
It's casual movie star elegance.
Smart
you know.
casual.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what it is. I mean, I just...
Before we get on to the big news in your career about what's happening with Bond and so on,
Yeah.
I saw Pierce's new movie last week. Enjoyed it very much indeed. It's great fun. It's a real kind of... It's a caper movie, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a heist caper movie, love story, Selma Hayek, Woody Harrelson, Don Cheadle and myself. And it's called After the Sunset.
Fun to make, no doubt?
Fun to make, yeah. We're off to the Bahamas. It was brilliant.
Is that a factor when you get a script now, you say, where are we going to be filming? I read years ago that Michael Caine used to look through the script and he'd check the locations first before he even read it. And if it was somewhere he didn't want to go, he wasn't interested.
It certainly factors into the lifestyle a bit because, you know, I've got a wife and children and you have to pack your bags and go off and it's sometimes hard to be away from the family. But this gig was great because the wife and the children came and... you know, I could swim to work. The location was right beside the house that we rented, and it was very good.
I think we're all going off you a bit now, because that sounds like the best job in the world.
It was a very good gig, you know. I mean...
And then when you actually swim to work, you get there, you're spending most of your time lying in a jacuzzi with Salma Hayek wearing a bikini.
Precisely.
You You sit there, smug as you like, eh?
Well,
sweating bullets at you. I'm trying to deal with Peter Kay. You're getting close with Salma Hayek. Let's have a look. I really enjoyed the movie. It's great fun. This is After the Sunset, Pierce's new movie. Have a look at this.
This is an armed caravan. Completely bulletproof, magnetic locks. You've got more cover on you than the president. So what are you worried about? I've dealt with this guy before. We're clear.
I love watching you undress. Did he tip you?
One lousy buck.
We went out at the top of our game, undefeated. The best time to quit.
The third Napoleon diamond. It's the only one you haven't stolen.
Allegedly.
I want you to steal me that diamond.
I'm not a criminal.
Right. You can't bribe me, Max.
I just want you to see that if you lead the kind of life that I do, stealing's the last thing on your mind.
Are you ready for your massage?
You son of a...
You've been cheating on me with a diamond.
The only way to rid yourself of temptation is to yield to me.
After the Sunset, out on the 19th of November.
Yeah.
You have acted opposite some of the most beautiful women in recent years in the movies.
I've had a lucky draw there with the ladies, I must say.
Famke Janssen,
Yes.
Halle Berry,
Uh-huh.
all good lookers.
Yeah.
That one in the Thomas Crown Affair, lovely, lovely ladies.
Yeah, it's good. What was her name now? Come on,
Lovely
you know her
lady
name.
in the Thomas Crown
Come
Affair.
on now, put it together now. Come on, breathe deeply and just say her bloody
Rennie
name.
Russo.
Well done, there you go.
You see, don't do that to me. You don't come on and make me feel bad about my speech impediment.
I would never dream of it. I would never dream of it.
If I had one leg shorter than the other, you wouldn't make me dance around in a circle, or would you?
No, but, you know, Rennie Russo is lovely.
Well, I try my best.
Yeah.
OK, have a look at this.
Stop it! Watch, man. That's your face. Stop it! Stop it! Look out, Mr. Crown.
that was a great film. I loved the Thomas Crown affair, though.
Well, so did I. I mean, it was luck, really. I mean, I kind of, you know, it was big shoes to fill going to Steve McQueen, but we managed to pull it off. We had a good script, and my little company, Irish Dreamtime, made it, and we're having a crack at #2.
So you're going to make a sequel to it?
I'm going to try, yeah. We signed a writer last week, and we'll see where we go with it.
Can I be in it?
No.
Yes, I've got a great idea for you. OK, how about he's stealing some jewels? Me and Chris Eubank play a gay couple of Eubank. Me and Chris Eubank play a gay couple who happen to be jewel experts, OK? And we both wear... We got matching his and his monocles.
Sounds like a winner to me, Jonathan.
Yes.
Really.
Do you want to see my jewels? And all the voices.
You're good, mate. You're good.
Come on, but give me a little part of it.
You can be in it.
Yeah,
I
can I be in
promise
it?
you can be in it.
How about that?
There you go. As long as I get the goal.
Let's talk about the ladies a little bit if we can, because Halle Berry, OK, beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek, a beautiful woman. In all these films, you have entanglements with them. You have scenes which are to do with adult intimacy, OK? You do them very, very well. I'll be honest with you, I think you do them a bit too well.
You think so?
Well, because normally you see a sex scene in a movie and you can kind of think, well, there's actors banging up against each other and you get the feeling it. I sometimes see...
But I'm only as good as the partner I'm opposite, really, you know, so...
You seem to be really into it, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, it was very nice to be, and easy to be into it with Miss Salma Hayek. Or Halle.
I've noticed sometimes you use your tongue when kissing the ladies.
No, I don't use tongue.
Yes, you do.
I do not use tongue.
I've seen tongue go in.
No, you have not. You can use slow-mo and you'll never see tongue.
Are you sure no tongue?
Well, maybe a little tongue.
Yeah, I saw tongue go in. I thought, surely that's a liberty to take with an actress, isn't it? To slip in the tongue.
I usually leave that kind of door open to the lady, you know, and if it's, you know, if it's working well, then...
Do they give you tongue first?
There's been a few of them.
Who could... What good is this? I'd give you tongue, I'm as straight as they come.
Don't you go there.
Shall we have a gay kiss?
Get out of here, get out of here.
That'll be a first for everyone.
Oh, God.
Hold on. I feel a bit... Now, I've overstepped the mark. But no, when you're doing it, do you block in what you're going to do? Do you have to OK it with a partner if you're doing... or do you let the mood kind of...
No, I mean, they're usually kind of technical because if you're doing a Bond movie, they can't show nipple or anything like that, so it's pretty boring. But,
Ladies' nipple?
Ladies' nipples, yeah.
Show yours again.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Scaramanga had 3. All right, well, we've stumbled into Bond here. I am actually properly gutted that you're not making another Bond movie.
Well, I was when the news came down the pike. I mean, because I was set up to do a 5th, and, I mean, I'd done 4, and they'd done really well. They invited me back, basically, and the producers, and I said, yeah. And then they kind of changed their mind in the middle of negotiations.
Why was that? Do you know why?
I really don't know. It's very hard to find the truth in that town or this town or when business goes down like that.
Because, as far as I know, they haven't got anyone else lined up.
As far as I know, they haven't.
Yeah. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not just saying this because you're here, but they're hard shoes to fill now because you really... There was a part which has kind of, I think, you know, gone a bit astray. And you came back and you became Bond for a whole new generation. But even, you know, older fans like myself who love Sean Connery, I like Roger Moore, I like Timothy Dalton, I like George Lazenby. You know, I thought you were a fabulous Bond, almost very much a definitive Bond. I really do. You know, I think...
Well, thank you very much. Listen, I tried to do the best I could. I mean, I was a big fan of the movie. My first movie when I saw, 64, young lad, 11 years of age, Putney, High Street, was Goldfinger. I didn't want to be James Bond, but I fell in love with the movies because of that. And, you know, time went on and I became an actor and kind of came into my life in '86 and went out of my life in '86 when I was doing Remington. Came back in again. Yeah. So it's always come with a certain drama doing this role.
Yeah, that must have been terrible when you offered it the first time and then it was sort of snatched away from you. I mean, that must have been, I would have thought, quite crushing, wouldn't it?
That was a bit of a pisser, I must say. It really was, because I was living in America and I'd been there for 4 or 5 years, and they offered the job, and my late wife and I planned to come back to England. We put the children into boarding school here, and then at the last moment, the 11th hour, they just wouldn't let me out of the contract.
That is awful.
Yeah.
And then, because you were made to go back to Remington Steel, now they did like 6 more, didn't they? Or 7 more or something?
Yeah, they picked it up for 6. It was going to be 22, but they did 6 and cancelled the show.
What a nightmare.
So, it's just business, you know. It's business in that.
But you seem to have a very even-handed way of dealing with these things that get thrown at you. I mean, most people losing a part like Bond, they would be, I would have thought, furious.
But, I mean, you know, if you get uptight and you get pissed off and really bitter and angry about it, then it just does your head in. It goes nowhere. So you've got to let that go. In
many ways, maybe it's a good thing for you, because I know you'd like to do more and I'd like to see you in more, but you're leaving before people want you to go. You know, you're leaving us wanting more, and that's a pretty good thing to do.
It's pretty smart. I mean, I got to say, you know, when they told me, when Michael and Barbara gave the decision, I was angry, and the conversation was pretty short and sweet. I said, okay, thank you very much, goodbye. I think they were pretty cut up about it themselves. I'm not sure. There was some political situation going on between them and the studio. You never know.
Yeah.
And then I felt this great sense of liberation from it. I thought, this is great. I'm a free agent, so to speak, to go off and I've done it. They did well. Didn't embarrass myself. And
well, certainly not. But, you know, when you're making movies, you're making Bond films, obviously you're aware that all films are smokes and mirrors, it's artifice. But does it lose the magic for you, something like that, which is so much a part of growing up for both of us, I'm sure, so many people?
No, I love it. I just love it. And luckily, I'm still, you know, I have a passion about the work that I do and a passion about being an actor. And the great joy is never knowing where it's going, really. That's kind of part of the adventure.
You've got quite a few children. Some have grown up, and then you've got two very young ones, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a little boy who's 3 and a boy who's 7.
They're lovely. I've seen photographs on them. They're lovely little children.
Dylan and Paris.
Dylan and Paris.
Dylan and Paris.
Were they aware of what James Bond was and who he was and who you were playing? Were they excited about that?
Dylan actually got a big dose of it on the last film because he came down to see me on the set one day. And it was at the beginning of the Korean sequence where James Bond is incarcerated. And there's all these cars, all these Porsches and Lamborghinis, and he loves the cars, just absolutely adores them. And I was so thrilled that the lad was there. It was a huge sequence. There was about 12 cameras, 700 extras, Koreans, you know, all dressed there, tanks, guns. And I had to do this run, this very kind of long run, and make sure that I didn't step on any of the squibs and the bullets and everything like that. I'm thinking, this is brilliant. Here's my boy, Dad's James Bond. All the tension's up, everyone's ready to go. And action, and I make a run for it, and I'm running, and I'm doing my best James Bond impersonation and everything. I get on the thing, and I punch the guy out. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm winded, and I said, what do you think of that? Do you like that? And he said, are the cars all right, Daddy? Are the cars all right? And I said, yeah, I think the cars are all right. And I said, but did you see me? Did you see me do my thing? And he said, can we go see the cars? And I said, okay, we'll go see the cars.
Oh.
So, you know, tender lads.
Yeah, but they're so sweet. But, you know, we love the action, but kids do love the cars in James Bond. I was driving through town a little while ago with my family, and we went past the Aston Martin showroom.
Right.
And I love, you know, Aston Martins are beautiful cars, and they're hugely expensive cars, I'm sure everyone is aware. And I was telling my little boy, I said, that's where James Bond gets his cars from. I said, but they're very expensive. Yeah. And my wife said, yes, they're too expensive. Yeah. Because obviously I'm dropping hints. You went, no, they're too expensive. And you shouldn't ever spend that sort of money on a car, children. It's that you could buy a house for that. My little boy said, or an elephant.
Yeah. Or both.
Yeah.
Really?
So we began to speculate as whether Bond could maybe have used an elephant, and we came to the conclusion that was maybe a good idea.
Well, when I read it in the script, I asked for one.
Okay.
And I got one. So I was shameless about it.
I can't wait to see Matador. Have you finished this, or you finished it?
No, we finished it. It's in the can, and it's going to go to the Sundance Film Festival. It's on the opening night there.
And this is a darker sort of comedy, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a comedy, dark comedy about this hitman, Julian, who comes from South London by way of, you know, the world, and he's having a nervous breakdown in Mexico City, and he meets Greg Kinnear, who's a businessman. And therein hangs the tale. So it's Greg Kinnear, Hope Davis, myself.
And that's you in it with wearing a moustache?
That's, yeah, that's it.
Now, not many men can get away with a moustache, I think, and yet you pull it off.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
You see, they're even younger there, although you do look like a gay pin-up, it has to be said. Piers, I'm a big fan of you acting. I loved you in the Bond movies, but every time I've met you, I've always been struck by what a thoroughly decent and likeable bloke you are. Thank you so much for coming on.
Likewise, mate. Likewise.
Mr. Piers Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Piers. Thank you very much.
Stick around for music, yeah? Sure. Definitely.
Piers Brosnan. Thank you to all my guests tonight, of course. Next week I'll be joined by comedian Jimmy Carr, Oscar winner Holly Hunter, and the one and only Sir Elton John. But now performing Wonderful Night from his new album, Palookaville, it is Fat Boy Slim featuring Latif.
It's a wonderful night, you gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it all down. It's a wonderful night, you gotta shake it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it all down. It's a wonderful night, as everybody can see. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night, go ahead and release. It's a wonderful night, come on, break it on down. You know the music search engine need a tune-up. Soon as they out the gate, they all wanna hit a corner. Well, that was cool, but now then I heard a rumor. Your crew was riding for the White Cliffs of Dover. Well, let me tell you how we do it in California. We'll have you run just like a puma. If it don't move us, they ain't paid your dues and it ain't gonna get our groovers. So we lose just Hoover, consumer solution. Come on, it's a wonderful night. You gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night. You gotta shake it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it on down. Girl, I want it, you got it. Your body's like a narcotic. The thought is autoerotic. Come on and break it on down. Can I get it on credit against your brick house? I better take it as far as you let it. Come on and break it on down. At the spot it get hot till it's ready to pop. Don't even look at the clock. All of your problems forgotten. It's time to rock till you drop. Feel the force and just like to the epicenter of the party bass tremors. Come on, it's a wonderful night. You gotta take it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it on down. It's a wonderful night. You gotta shake it from me. It's a wonderful night. Come on and break it on down. Stimulate your mind. Everybody's high. Eyes just like a child.